So welcome everyone to my channel Triggered Chess, and here we are going to analyze the game between Bibisara Assaubayeva and Humpy Koneru of round 6 Norway Chess 2026 Armageddon. Here Bibisara has the white pieces and Humpy has the black pieces. So Bibisara starts off with d4, d5 on the board, and we have c4 playing Queen's Gambit, and Humpy decides to play e6 playing Queen's Gambit decline. Now here the most popular move is to play knight c3, but Bibisara plays knight to f3, knight to f6, and now we have knight to c3, bishop to a7, c takes d5, e takes d5, and the most popular move is to play bishop g5, but Bibisara plays bishop f4, c6, e3, and now we have knight h5 attacking the bishop. She now plays h3, which is not a great move because it gives a pair of bishops. But here we do not have to worry about the pawn structure because it controls the central dark squares. So we don't have to worry about it. But maybe the better move was to play queen c2 or to play bishop to g3. If the knight takes, then h takes, and we have the open file. See, the evaluation is equal. But here Bibisara chose to play h3, which is not so much good move, as you can see it on the evaluation bar also. So now the knight takes, pawn takes, and now we have knight to e6, a inaccuracy. Here the best move is to take on a6, b takes on a6, and now we have the outpost for our knight, knight to e5, because they could not play f6 because we have queen to h5 check, which is a deadly position for them. The pawn moves, then knight takes. If they take, then rook takes. And now if they just move to f8, there is checkmate. Misses this and plays bishop to d3. Here we have bishop to e6 attacking the f4 pawn, and Bibisara plays g3, placing one more pawn on dark square, also defending the f4 pawn and controlling more dark squares. Now castles, and here Bibisara plays a very interesting move, king to f1, because we cannot castle because the bishop takes the h pawn. So here Bibisara plays king to f1 because we cannot also put it in the center because the e5 is open and rook can give a check, queen can give a check, and a deadly attack could start. So king to f1, castling by foot. Now here Humpy plays her knight to c7, replacing her knight because her knight on a6 was doing nothing. And now here we have queen c2 attacking h7 pawn. Humpy plays g6 protecting h7 pawn. Now here we have king g2, and now our king is safe. Now Humpy chooses to play queen to f6, and now she is threatening, like if we play anything like a3, she will play knight to e6, and if we just don't focus on that again, then here bishop takes, pawn takes, and knight takes with a check. And now when the king moves, we have knight takes the pawn, and we have a deadly attack. So for that reason, Bibisara plays her knight to e2, protecting the f4 pawn, knight to e6, and here we have Bibisara here chooses to play queen d2, and Humpy plays c5. So now the best move is to take on c5 because if the bishop takes, then we have g4, and there is also one obvious reason not to take on c5 or Bibisara, because if the c takes, then the diagonal for the queen is open, and when the bishop takes, the bishop also has a great diagonal. So here Bibisara didn't took on c5 and plays knight to c3. Now the Humpy responds with taking on d4. Bibisara takes on d5, and here we have queen to e6. Now Bibisara plays her bishop to e4. The queen and the bishops are on the same diagonal. The tactics are in the air. Now Humpy responds by taking the knight. King takes, and here Humpy blunders by playing g5, because now Bibisara has rook to e1, queen to g6, and now we can take the g5 pawn. So Bibisara takes it, and now we have rook to f8. But now here we have a great combination, and Bibisara finds it by giving a check on f6, king f8, and here we have a beautiful sacrifice by taking on d6, and Bibisara plays it. And here Humpy resigns because rook has to forcefully take the queen, and rook e8 is the checkmate. So if you like the game, then subscribe to Triggered Chess, and also comment course if you want the course from beginner level to master level, where I'll teach even that how the pieces moves, forks, skewers, basic tactics to the master level positional play. Thank you.